Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Hello, buddy. Welcome back to the Tin Man's Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor. Today, I wore my Superman shirt and cape to react to another Taylor animated video for you guys. It's the evolution of Superman animated. Now, I haven't seen the new Superman film yet, so I'm going to get spoiled in this video probably, but I don't care. But anyway, I'm going to turn these lights off, move the camera up here for you guys, and let's get this reaction on the road and up and away. Okie dokie, here we go.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a long overdue evolution. But just how has Superman's look changed over time? Let's find out now, animated.
I love that he put this in the intro because Christopher Reeve was and will always be one of my favorite Superman actors of all time. Probably the best live action Superman that ever lived. And George Reeves was the first television Superman, but he's iconic as well. A touching tribute to two great Supermen.
The first live-action Superman wears a loose-fitting blue suit, red trunks with a yellow belt, laced boots, a tied red cape, and his dark S emblem has Superman in writing.
But you really had to put Superman in the S emblem when if somebody sees the S and shout his name out, then you automatically know who it is. But this costume almost looks like something that somebody would wear in a wrestling ring. With almost look like sweat pants and a shirt with red trunks, especially with them lace-up boots. But he can also pose as a circus acrobat.
Although this trailblazing live-action suit only appeared in a parade, so let's head to the cinema. In the early serials, Clark Kent's better-fitting supersuit has a simple emblem with a lighter backdrop, ribbed cuffs, round buckle, high-waisted belt, a shoulder-fastened cape, and stitched boots.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one either, but no wonder why I didn't see the first one because they said he was using the parade. This one was in a movie, but it's black and white, of course. And back in them days, they did not film the heroes with their color-correct costumes, so if they're filming in black and white, they had to wear gray and dark black colored clothes just so it would read well on camera. But I like the evolution process so far, because if they put the word Superman on this guy's costume just like the parade Superman, that would be hilarious. But this one almost looks like a strong man you might see at a carnival without the cape, of course.
Also has his iconic hair curl. This Superman even becomes animated to battle super villainy. In his first feature and subsequent series, Clark's supersuit has less prominent cuffs, shorter trunks, and refined boots. His longer cape connects near his collar, and he has slick hair. Later seasons were filmed in vivid color.
There's George. I haven't watched all of his show yet. I've been seeing episodes here and there on TV. But I gotta say, the episodes that they filmed in color were amazing. And his costume is really bright on the television, especially in this video. It looks similar to what Christopher Reeve will wear later on, but Christopher Reeve wore more like a spandex type suit, while this is more the traditional sweatshirt and pants look, which I know George had to be hot in this thing while filming the show.
And when chilled, his suit turns white. This Superman fights a revolving door of gangsters, and, interestingly, Ben Affleck portrayed this actor in a biopic. This suit style is also worn by both Superboy and Super Pup, whose shows never aired. In the televised musical, his suit is dark, has a wide chest opening, shiny boots, very short cape, and slim emblem.
Oh my lordy. It's almost like back then they tried to sex up Superman a little bit, just showing off his chest a little bit more, right near the collar. Well, you really had to make his cape small he looks more like Superboy than Superman. But this Superman, I definitely did not see. I don't even know if it's on YouTube since it's a Broadway musical. It might be. But I hate to imagine what type of singing on this show.
Although the originating Broadway version looked much better. In the 1978 film, Clark Kent's supersuit is bright, has tall boots, a large emblem, and perfectly styled hair.
There you go. Before I started watching Brandon Roos, Superman, or Henry Cavill, I saw this guy. To me, he looked like he portrayed Superman the best out of all of them. Like he looked just like the comic book Superman. Man, I wish he was still alive today. He would have been a nice man to meet.
He fights a crooked real estate developer in his first outing, and in the second, he depowers evil Kryptonians. In the third entry, he's corrupted by synthetic kryptonite, making him haggard and a bit of a jerk. Although his better half eventually wins down.
A lot of people did not even like this movie because they wasn't as good as the first two. I get it. But you got to admit that scene right there where Superman turns bad and Clark comes out of him just to fight him was amazing. So it's almost like we got to see Superman fight Bizarro in this movie, basically. But I thought the dark colored suit looked amazing too in this film.
Dominance. The fourth entry suit is a brighter blue, but this whole movie is a nuclear mess.
Yeah, I can agree on that a little bit, but I don't know why they had to brighten his suit up a little bit more. I thought his suit was perfect from the first three movies. And I thought that Nuclear Man guy was a cool villain since he had the power of the sun. And when he scratches Superman in this movie, he ends up getting weaker. He was about to die. But luckily he had a crystal that spared him from that illness. And he was able to fight this evil Nuclear Man. If he did Superman 5, it would have been way better than this film. I heard somebody found the Superman 5 script, and it seemed like it was going to be a good movie. They were going to get Christopher Walken to come in as Brainiac, and Superman was going to get shrunk down into the city of Kandor, wearing an all-white version of this suit with a red and white S. I would love to see that, but it's never going to happen, unfortunately.
The Superboy TV series mimics the film suit, but has a smaller emblem and shorter boots. In later seasons, this alien gets a facelift, enlarged emblem, and taller boots.
I've seen a few clips with both of them, and I thought they're both pretty good, but I haven't watched the whole entire show. I don't even know where you can find that on DVD anywhere, unless you could get lucky at Barnes & Noble. They might have it. Or I might get lucky at a thrift shop somewhere, but I don't know. But they tried to retain the original Christopher Reeve style suit in this show, which I'm glad they did because it sort of ties in with that movie franchise, and the people that produced the first two movies were involved in this show as well. So that was good.
Other Superboys appear, including a Rebel Clark, a Dictator Superboy.
I think I remember I saw a clip with this one in it, but I never seen a clip on YouTube with this Superboy. So I don't know what is going on here, like an alternate reality where he's more corrupt and evil and decides to rule everything. Kind of like Injustice Superman, but I don't know.
Superboy and a retired Superman raising a young Clark.
So I didn't know this happened.
Despite all this Supermania, this show is mostly forgotten. In Lois and Clark, Superman's suit is dark. He has laced boots, a square buckle, no belt loops, and long cape. Following the pilot, his emblem grows. His cape attaches lower, he gains belt loops, and he ditches the laces, though the cape and emblem somewhat revert later. And his hair gets more slick each season.
I've seen clips from this show as well. I got season 1 on DVD, but I haven't watched it yet. But so far from the clips I saw on YouTube of Dean Cain in that Superman suit, I thought he was amazing too. And I like the fact that when he's Clark Kent, his hair is all puffed out everywhere, and then when he's Superman, it slicks back to make it harder for anybody to recognize him that way. But the blue on the suit looks more vibrant. And sometimes I looked at it, I thought it was purple. You guys want to see Dean Cain back in the Superman suit? Let me know down in the comments, okay?
Also outfitted in a black and blue ensemble without a cape.
Oh, I love that one. I think I remember I saw a clip or somebody made a montage of that show, and some Kryptonians came and found Superman, and he put on that suit just to be with them. I said, man, it does look cool, but it would have been cooler if it had that blue cape to match, like he showed right here. Man, that would have been amazing to see.
Like the title suggests, the show mostly focuses on Lois and Clark's relationship. In the sorta sequel to Superman 2, Clark Kent is updated. His supersuit is much darker with a tighter neckline, shorter boots, an S buckle, elongated cape, small raised emblem, and a faint S texturing.
But to be honest with you, I don't know why they made the red on that suit more darker. I mean, if they went back with a brighter red, just like Christopher Reeve's suits were, then it would have stand out as it continuing on. But I could see where they wanted to go their own route. But I did like the S belt buckle on the belt this time, since it ain't like a rounder circle. Try to make it look like Superman evolved a little bit. But then later on in the intro, he came back to Earth wearing a whitish gray attire, but he ditches it, of course, and then he has to fight Lex Luthor again.
The same old arch enemy. Reappearing in the Arrowverse, he dons a simplified suit with navy blue and deep red coloring and black accents.
I didn't even watch that show on the Arrowverse, but when I saw him come back as Kingdom Come Superman, which is what this is based off of, I was like, yes! He would have been perfect to play that version of Superman. And I'm glad that they ditched the suit for Superman Returns. So I don't know if he's playing that same Superman on that show, or he's playing a completely alternate Superman. I don't know. Let me down in the comments if he's supposed to be like continuating from Superman 1, 2, and Returns, or is he just a different Superman altogether in this show?
Though after multiverse shenanigans, his classic colors return. Clark's attire in Smallville includes a black trench coat getup and an embossed red jacket. In the final, he wears the previous film suit, but his cape is brighter and the logo less detailed.
Yeah, I think I remember watching the Smallville show a couple of seasons, but I didn't get to the final season. But I did like that red leather jacket with the S emblem on it. I thought that was cool, including this look with the black overcoat. Talk about a stealthy Superman suit in the early development stages. But I thought Tom Welling did a good job playing both Clark and Superman, even though he won't call Superman in the show.
The DCEU's Clark wears a muted textured suit with a long cape, ribbed sections, no trunks, embedded belt, and a thick emblem.
Oh yes, Henry Cavill, another favorite of mine. I remember me and my dad actually went to go see this movie in theaters. I said Henry Cavill gave off that presence like Christopher Reeve did with his Superman, but for the modern audiences, of course. But I love the updated suit design, because in this universe, he'll probably look ridiculous in red trunks and having a yellow belt across him. I just hate he never get a chance to don the suit again unless they do a multiversal thing. But who knows, right?
Dream, he sports a black version of the suit. Meanwhile, in reality, he faces Zod. In BVS, his suit is saturated. His buckle is square. The smaller S-shield has additional writing, and the piping is streamlined.
Now, this one I digged as well. I liked the fact that they brought in more of a lighter blue suit and shrunk the S down a little bit. But I just didn't like the fact of having Superman and Batman fighting each other. But they were trying to go for that Dark Knight Returns storyline with Ben Affleck's Batman. So love the fight scene between them, but I just don't like seeing my two favorite heroes battling each other.
goes up against Batman before sacrificing himself for humanity. In Justice League, he's resurrected. His suit is a bolder blue with shinier accents, and his mustache never made it to the big screen. Years later, the director's cut features a black suit. This time he helps take...
I don't know why the black suit looks good on Superman as well with the silver accents, but a lot of people would think that he's starting to turn evil wearing a suit like that. I was never a huge fan of Joss Whedon's cut of Justice League. They should have just taken a break when Zack Snyder's daughter passed away and he dealt with that. And when he came back to finish it, then it would be this in the theaters instead of what we gotten with Josh. And I think in the comic books, when he wore the black and silver suit, it was supposed to be like the radiation suit so he can absorb more radiation from the sun to get more stronger. So I can see why he picked it. And plus, he probably didn't have another blue and red one at the time yet. But we'll never get to see what he'll wear later since the DCEU is rebooted.
Down Steppenwolf. Shazam features a suit with more red markings, and while more films were teased, this franchise got squashed. In the Supergirl series, he wears a seamed suit with a red belt, blocky boots, a buckled cape, and his emblem has added clips.
I've seen clips of this show too. I've seen a few episodes of the first few seasons, I guess, of Supergirl. But I haven't seen the season when they brought in Superman. But I thought his suit in this show looked incredibly awesome. Makes me want to grab his complete series of Superman Lois.
Unconnected spin-off, he first wears a retro sky blue suit. While his main suit is padded, has airbrushed muscles, a smaller emblem, shorter boots, updated belt, and no cape buckles. He also rocks a 5 o'clock shadow. Season 2 suit has less padding and V-shaped boots. The Season 3 suit has richer colors, less seams, a beveled emblem, and a uniquely carved belt. While Season 4 suit is refined and darker. Also, evil Supermen are seen in black and silver apparel, but this series is more concerned with family drama.
Now, one thing's for sure, I was a huge fan of that Max Fletcher Superman cartoon series, so I was glad that this show, Superman and Lois, brought that suit into the live-action universe, even though it was for a short period of time, that is.
The Flash features a Superman modeling long hair, molded muscles, and a massive codpiece.
Yeah, the Nicolas Cage one that we never got to see. I wanted to see Tim Burton's take on Superman so bad since Warner Brothers kicked him off of Batman. And Nicolas Cage, in my mind, does look like an alien. So he was perfect to be that role. And he's also a fan of this character, too. I'm just glad they got a CGI cameo in this movie.
While this Superman Lives concept hit cinemas, other scrapped suits have yet to. In the 2025 film, Clark Kent's suit is tactical, has vibrant colors, a wide boot V, trunks with a boxy belt, prominent collar, and stylized emblem. He also has a canine companion. This suit takes on Lex Luthor's many challenges and even faces the mysterious Ultraman.
That's Ultraman? I thought Ultraman was supposed to be an evil version of Superman in another universe. Like he wears the red, yellow, and blue suit like his, but has this Ultra emblem instead. But I'm glad that they're giving it a different spin on it. Kind of makes Ultraman look more like a cat burglar. But yeah, I haven't seen this film yet, but that suit does look cool. It kind of pays homage to Christopher Reeve. But I think they said this was based off of the New 52 comic book run, which ain't a bad looking suit, to be honest with you.
An evil clone of himself. So, which Man of Steel is your favorite? Let us know down below.
Oh man, that is hard. Still, Christopher Reeve would be number 1 for me, and then Henry Cavill's 2, Brandon Routh 3. I would also say George, but all these guys did a good job. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite Superman out of the ones he just mentioned. This has been another successful installment of the 10 Man Score channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor. I said that's a wrapping, and that's Dale.